So hi guys, welcome to day 2 of Excel for Data Analytics 10 days challenge, and in day 2 we will complete our Excel dashboard where we are going to see what are the options are given by Excel. So let's get started. Now let's understand next thing, which is format as a table. Now what you can do, you just select your values, okay, and you can format them from here. Just change the, okay, so you can change the formatting of your table. Whatever you want to do, you can do that from here. Okay, have you understood this thing? Next, sales style. You can select one single cell and change the style of your cell. Okay, so from here you can do that. I hope you understood this thing. Next is insert. Already told you, you can add your column from here. Here again you can do same thing. For example, if you're adding insert, you can insert row above, you can insert the column to the left, you can insert table row above. For example, I'm clicking here, so it will add one row over here. Okay, so these things you can do for a table. Okay, delete, you can delete the rows, column, whatever you want to do. For example, I want to delete this column, so I'm clicking and then deleting this column, so this column will delete it. Format, again you can adjust the height, border and other things from here. Now let's understand other thing. This is the formula option, sum, average, count numbers. You can automatically do these things. Okay, so for example, if you are clicking here, you are selecting this all values. Okay, I'm selecting all values here. Okay, this is I'm removing. So I'm selecting all the values here, and what I am doing, I am clicking on sum. So it will add sum over here. Okay, so similarly you can use average, count numbers, maximum, minimum, add. These are all formulas we are going to learn, so don't worry. Okay, now let's understand how we can use the filter. Okay, to understand this sorting and filtering, what I'm doing, I'm selecting these two columns and clicking on this. Okay, now here you can add the filter. Okay, so in this filter I can select the values from here. Okay, if I want to select a particular value, that I can select. For example, I can select the value from here. Okay, 36. So if I select 36, whatever cities are there with the temperature of 36, it will show me that value. Okay, so if I click on select all, again it will select all the values. Similarly, you can sort the sheet by smallest to largest number. For example, I'm like smallest to largest, so minimum temperature in the city is 16, having out count. Then Ota Camons, next, I don't know what is this. Then Haveri is 27, Hazaribagh is 27. So this is totally depend how you are sorting your sheet. You can sort the sheet on the basis of largest to smallest. It will show you. Okay, so this is the use of filter function. You can filter your column on the basis of multiple things. For example, if you want to see values which is greater than your 30 temperature, 30 degree temperature, so it will show you all the values which is greater than 30. See, 32 to 39. Okay, so this is the use of the filter. Okay, you can click here to clear each and everything, so your filter will get removed. Okay, so this is the use of filter. Okay, now next understand, now next is our find and select. So let's say, for example, if I want to find something, so I am searching something. This is the city name, so I am searching find next. Is it there? Yeah, it is there. Okay, so for example, if you want to find anything in your sheet, you just control F, or you can just go here, find and select, and click on find whatever text you want to find. Then if you want to replace that text with some other thing, for example, I want to text this city name with Pune. Okay, this is the next city name, so I will click on replace. If there are multiple text is available in your sheet same, then you can, if you want to change that, then you can click on replace all, so it will replace all this. Like, see, it is showing matches replace 4. So 4 matches were there with the name of Akula, and they replace with Pune. Okay, so this is the use of your find and select. Now add-ins are multiple things. You can add the chat GPT, multiple automation tools to your Excel sheet. That is again advanced part. You don't need this in data analytics, but definitely in automation you need those things. But yeah, right now we are focusing on data analytics, so definitely it is not needed. But you can use that. Next is your insert. Now let me increase the speed of understanding this, explaining these things, because these are small things. You will get to know these things when you are working on real projects or real dashboards. Okay, so this is your pivot table. We'll understand this pivot table later. So for example, if you have the values, then you can create this table automatically by adding the values. Now table I already explained you. You can just add the table, you can format the table. Sorry, here let's say for example, if I want to add a table, then I'm clicking on table. So I'm selecting this, for example, this many cells I'm selecting. I'm clicking on table, so it will create a table for me. Okay, so I have created this table. So this you can do with that. Usually nobody use that thing because it's very common to create table without using these things. Then these are forms. You can start your new form. If you know about Google, Microsoft form, same is there in Google form. We don't need these things, so we'll ignore this thing. Next is your picture. You can insert a picture from your device. For example, I am selecting any picture like this one. Okay, so I'm selecting picture, and if I am uploading this, you can find a picture over here. You can use this for dashboarding and reporting. Okay, so yeah, this you can do. You can insert picture from your device, stock images, or you can search on webs. Shapes, you can add whatever shape you want to add, that you can add. For example, this one. Okay, you can change the format of the shape. Okay, next, let's understand next thing is your checkbox. For example, if I want to add something checklist here, then I am selecting this and adding checkbox. This checkbox you can select whatever you want to do with the checkbox. Also you can change the color of this by clicking on this. Usually I use this thing to just glorify my sheet so that I can show this report. It's very easy. Whatever task we are doing, how many tasks are done, for that I'm using this. Okay, so yeah, basically you can use this only. You cannot use cross line, because if it's not clicked, then it is, if it is not checked, then it's false. You can see here, if it's clicked, it's true. Okay, so yeah, if it is already checked, then it's true. If it is not unchecked, then it's false. Okay, this is the use of your checkbox. Now let's understand, this is your column line. These are all the graphs which we are going to learn during our projects. But how can you do? Just select whatever values you want in your chart. Just select these things and just click on your chart. Then you will get the options which kind of chart you want. So I'm clicking on this, for example, so it will give me this chart. Then I will show you next type of chart. So this will be a kind of different chart. So I'm selecting this, and then I'm clicking on insert, then column chart, and this will be a different type of chart. Definitely we don't have two values, that's why the format it is not showing. It's total depend upon how many columns you are having, how many values you are having. Okay, if we want to do with pie chart, for example, I'm using this many values and I'm inserting chart, which is there are two, like 2D pie and it's donut pie, so you can use that. We don't need this. Basically that is to show the percentage of share. Pie chart we use for to show the percentage of share. We don't want to show this because we don't need to add these values, because these are temperature values. That again we'll learn in our data analysis projects, what we want to do with the values and what we should not do with this thing. Okay, so next is our again insert. In insert there are multiple charts. You can see this is the link. Basically if you want to add link to something, then you just click here, and for example I'm adding this thing. Okay, So it will add link to this value. If I click here, then it will show me the value link. Okay, so yeah, basically this is used to insert or hyperlink the text. Next is new comment. For example, my friend or my colleague and me is working on same project. I am adding this Osmanabad, and here I am adding new comment that hey, I can mention people by adding at the rate here. Okay, so I can do that. Okay, right now though I am not adding, I am saying hey, please check, please check the spelling of the city. Okay, I added the comment. Okay, I added a comment and shoot it. It will show, and let's say if my colleague has resolved this thing, then he'll reply here and he'll send me. Okay, for example, if you are adding some comment by tagging someone by adding at the rate, then your comment will be sent to that guy on his mail. Okay, so this is the use of your comment. Text box, you can add that your text box. For example, I'm clicking here. Okay, so you can add your text box over here and you can start writing into it. Okay, this is very simple thing. Next, share option. You can share this sheet with your organization people, whatever people are there in your organization. Then you can just simply copy the link from here and share with them. Link this sheet, you can link this sheet with multiple sheets that we are again going to learn in our project. Okay, page layout, you can change the page layout, page setup. This is for printing purposes, most probably we don't need this. Then formulas we are going to learn manually, we don't need these functions again. Okay, so these are few things. One more thing I want to tell you is wait, let me go to our second sheet. For example, if I am adding here, okay, I added these things here and I am doing the summation of all the value. Okay, I added the sum. This is the sum. Now I cannot see the formula here. If I click on show formulas, then it will show you the formula here. Okay, so it will show you all the formulas presented in your sheet. Okay, now removing this formula. Okay, so this is the user formula. Calculation options are there, means this again we are going to learn through our project. It is very difficult to teach this thing right now, but yeah, we are going to do. Calculate workbook, you can calculate your workbook, how many cells are there. Okay, what is the sum of your formulas, for example this one, and if I am clicking on calculate workbook, see it will show you here your average, your count, sum of your values. Okay, so these things you will get to know here if I click on calculate a workbook. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. Next is our data is again refresh all whatever connection you have created with multiple sheets, that it will refresh all. This is a next again connections, whatever connection you are creating, we don't need this thing specially. Okay, this thing is very helpful for us, custom sort. Okay, this custom sort. Okay, you can sort ascending to descending, descending to ascending. Okay, you can do these things. Next is your filter. Already told about filter, how can you add filter, how you can filter your values. Okay, text split to text. Okay, we have example over here. For example, this is the sheet. Okay, now in this sheet I have the column called student name. Right now I'm moving this sheet. Now if you want to move this row or column, then you can just see here this hand icon is there, just select it and drag it to here. Okay, so it will switch your columns. Now you can see here the name is there with the full stop, and now I want first name and last name. I know first name is on left hand side and last name is on right hand side, and full stop is there. If I want to split this, then I will use this function, split text to columns. Now if I am clicking on here, then it will show you this. Now here are multiple options how you want to like split your text. You want to split on the basis of space, if you want to place on the basis of split on the basis of semicolon or comma. Here I am putting full stop, okay, because the full stop is there. If I click on apply, then it will split the names, okay, whatever name were there, so it has split on the basis of full stop. Okay, we can do like this, and yeah, you're sorted. Okay, this is your first name, this is your last name. Okay, obviously I'll give you this sheet with you guys to practice these things, and you can learn it by doing this thing. Now you know this option is there. Okay, so this flash fill is simply, for example, if I am writing over here, okay, I want only first name. Okay, I know after full stop this last name is there, then I'll click on flash fill. Okay, it will automatically write the first name, and this is kind of AI function you will get in Excel sheets. So yeah, this will help you to split the text and other things. Okay, this is flash fill. Now next is our remove duplicate. So this is our data. Okay, here let me clear this content. Okay, this is our data, and this data there are lots of duplicates we are having. So if you want to remove duplicates from the your column, then just select that and click on remove duplicates, and here you can see there are two columns I am removing duplicates from. So I am clicking on OK, so it will remove duplicates. So it will show you 20 duplicates values found and remove 37 unique values are remaining same. So there are 37 unique values are there, that is there. Okay, it has removed all the duplicates values. Data validation, you can do validate your data. Okay, so any value, whole number, etc, etc. We will learn these things again while data cleaning. Data cleaning will be a separate chapter for SQL as well as for Excel sheets. Okay, then group and ungroup, you can group your rows, you can group your columns to hide it. For example, I am clicking on this, I am clicking on group. Okay, so it will group. If I click here, then it will hide our rows. Okay, this is one kind of function to just group few things. You can click on ungroup, so it will ungroup. For example, I'm clicking here. Okay, and selecting again these rows and clicking on ungroup, it will hide the groups. So here your group will be visible if you are creating groups. So this is the use of that. Then review for review, I'm showing you new comment, show comments if there is any comment. So it will show you comment. For example, we added that comment last time, it will show you comment. Okay, previous comment, next comment. If you have multiple comments, it will show you changes also. This is your history, whatever I have done, it will show you here. This is for to track the what your partners are doing with this sheet. If they messed up with your sheet or they are doing something, you can track that over here. Version history, for example, if you think you have made some mistake and you don't know how to redo it, just you can go to your earlier version, you can check here. Okay, and you can restore it or you can copy it to the next, and this will be very useful function. It will happen multiple times. What was our data 1 month ago that we have updated right now on daily basis we are updating. Let's go back to our 1 month back date and just restore that sheet or copy that sheet and compare the data with last month's data. Okay, so for that it will be very useful for you guys. Next is your spelling mistakes. I have this sentence here. This is totally a wrong sentence where the spellings are wrong. So I am clicking on spellings. It will show you whatever wrong mistakes or wrong spellings are there. You can click on ignore or you can click on the text, so it will change your spelling. For example, I am clicking on this, so it will change the spelling. Okay, so yeah, this is very useful for you guys. Okay, so it will like detect the city name also. Obviously city names, some city names are having issue, so yeah, definitely we'll ignore that. But yeah, If you are working on something which is important report, it will help you to check your spelling error. Accessibility, I'll explain you later, because right now it's difficult to explain again. Workbook statistics, it will show you how many rows are there, how many cells are there, table, formula, charts, objects, how many comments are there. Then sheets, how many sheets are there, you can see 2 sheets are there. Then cells with data, how many cells are having the data, how many tables are there, how many formulas are there, and how many charts are there. Okay, so this will help you to understand that. Next is manage and protection. So you can protect your cells or a sheet by clicking on manage protection. Okay, I selected this thing. Okay, add range. Okay, so this is the new range, which is k1 to n16. So this is k. Okay, this is 1, and this is n, and this is 16. So yeah, I'm selecting this and protecting. If I selected this, then it will not allow others to edit these ranges. So if you want to like do this thing, you can do. If you want to remove the project, for example, this is a resume protection. So if I want to protect this, then I'll click on resume protection. Now nobody can edit this. If I want to remove the protection, I can click on pause protection, so it will remove that thing. Notes, you can add new note. Here you can add new note. For example, if you can add new note, okay, you can do that here. It will show you like this. So yeah, this is the help of review function. Okay, now let's check out view. View is very simple. Here there are freezing panel and other things. For example, I have this data. Let me copy some data. Okay, I'm copying this data to a new sheet. Okay, now I know if I scroll it down, then it will hide the header of this sheet. Okay, so for that, what I'm doing, I'm selecting the row 1 and clicking on view and freeze panel. So I will freeze up to row 1 or a top row. So what I'll do, if I scroll down now, this header will be there as it is. Okay, so it will help you to understand the data type or the data title if you have multiple rows and multiple column in your sheet. So similarly, if you have columns, multiple columns, if you want to freeze this, just select this. Okay, go to view, freeze panels, and you can freeze your first column. Okay, so it will help you to freeze your first column. So your first column will be as it is, your first row will be as it is, and it will help you to understand what is this value. Okay, so yeah, these are the freeze panel option. You can freeze multiple rows or multiple columns here. Okay, so I'm clicking on unfreeze panels. Now it will unfreeze all the columns and rows. Next is grid line. So these are the grid lines. If you can observe, if I untick this, then your grid lines will go away. Headings, again headings will go away. These are your headings like A, B, C, D, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are your headings. Formula bar, this is our formula bar. If you are writing some formula here, for example, sum of this row, this columns I'm writing here. Okay, now if I am clicking here, so it will show you formula here. If I am clicking on this, so it will hide that formula bar. Data type icon, you can remove this or you can keep this. Most probably this is no use of this thing. Okay, data type icons, it will not show you most of the times. Zoom, this is again, you can zoom your sheet. Nobody use this function because you can just zoom by using your fingers. Okay, like this. These are views, multiple views you can create. We don't need this thing again. Okay, these are new window. You can click here and open the new window. This is navigation, it will navigate you to the cell. And this is immersive reader. If you want to read your text or column, then you can use this. Nobody uses this. Is next is your help. You can take the keyboard shortcuts from here. Functions list, we don't need this thing because we are going to learn each and everything in this Excel tutorials. Then this is our few tutorials. What's new, you will get updates over here. Next is feedback forum, and last panel is our draw panel. Now this is to select something. This is normal arrow. If you want to erase something, definitely for that we need to draw. This is drawing tool, your pen, you can draw anything over here. This is second tool, you can draw here. This is your highlighter, you can highlight anything over here. For example, if I want to highlight this value, I can highlight this. And this is your eraser, you can erase everything whatever you are writing. Okay, so these are most important things of Excel dashboard which you should know. And other things are this search option, you can search whatever you want to do. If you want to search for any tool, you can search here. This is the option for your OneDrive. Okay, there are all whatever tools are there, you can use from here. Then this is your comments option again. Okay, this is catch up, one kind of thing which will show you, for example, two persons are working on same sheet, it will show you what changes they are making. So this is one kind of catch up thing. This is editing, or this is viewing. If you want to view, for example, I have created a sheet, I have filled all the data, I want to review it, then I'll click on viewing. So what will do, if I click something, no, it will not add text to that value, so it will not mess my sheet. Okay, it will help me to protect my sheet. So you can click from here, you can change to editing if you are editing it. Share option, same options are there, you can do it from here. You can manage your profile. In settings there are multiple things, I don't need to do those things because our work is around data analysis, not, we don't need to enter into settings and other things. Okay, so I hope you understood this lecture and I explain each and everything to you. And from next lecture, we are going to understand all the formulas, whatever formulas we need to understand from for a data analytics perspective. So I hope guys you have understood each and everything about Excel dashboarding. And in next lecture, we are going to jump directly on the formulas. Okay. So see you in next lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.